Long ago and far away, the earth was formless and desolate. The raging ocean that covered everything was engulfed in darkness, and the power of God was moving over the water. Then God commanded, "Let there be light." And light appeared, and God was pleased with what he saw. When the Almighty wished to create the horse, he called for the south wind to condense itself. And gathering a handful of the air, he blew his warm breath of life into it, and a horse appeared. And God said unto the horse, "I name thee Arabian. I have endowed thee with the power to fly without wings." The genesis of something that is destined to become great starts with an idea, a wisp, like the forming of a great cloud that steadily grows into a swirling mass of substance and strength. So too was the formation of the breeding program at Imperial Egyptian Stud. Since 1964, Imperial Egyptian Stud has been one of the world's largest breeders of the most select of all Arabian horses, the Egyptian Arabian. The primary purpose at Imperial Egyptian Stud is to produce the finest and most consistent breeding and show stock in the Arabian horse world. There comes a time in every breeding program when it must take that final step into the naked light of judgment. Imperial Egyptian Stud stands prepared. As four streams combine to produce a mighty river, so too the four bloodlines of Nazir, Halima, Moniet el-Nafis, and Sama join to create excellence. The blending of these bloodlines form the cornerstones of the Imperial Egyptian Stud breeding program. Nazir's dominance as a sire is evident as he occupies a place of honor in the pedigrees of the modern Arabian horse. It is his ability to bring out the best qualities in other horses that has made him world famous. The second bloodline is that of the lovely mare Halima, bringing to a progeny pure essence of type and a lovely head with large expressive eyes. Among the most influential Arabian mares in modern history, the honor of the finest is bestowed to Moniet el-Nafis. Her foals reflect her feminine, elegant qualities, excellent action, and a tremendous vigor that is unique to the Egyptian Arabian horse. As the blood of Nazir is considered the nucleus of the breeding program, then the blood of Sama is considered the encompassing bond that gives the program its validity. Sama is unchallenged in producing a smoothness of body and a depth of hip. They were like four raging rivers, wild and unconquerable. Four bloodlines that have flowed since ancient Egyptians sailed the Nile. They are the four mares of the Pharaoh. They are the survivors of the desert heat. Their character has been forged with the fury of warrior horses. Imperial Egyptian Stud has harnessed these four powerful forces, so once again their blood flows as one mighty current. The spark of life is rekindled. The cycle of birth continues. Out of the south wind emerges the stallion, Moniet el-Nafis. His body moves with a natural flow and ease. He glides across the horizon like a shadow, hiding the moon's face. With the dignity of 1,000 monarchs, Moniet Nafis dances through the moon's white veil. As if from the depths of a dream, a second phantom stallion appears. Ansata Imperial is his name. His masculine beauty is so pure as to tempt perfection. His chiseled head seems carved in alabaster by ancient sculptors. The wind sings its song through his mane. It rises and falls, bellows and sinks like ocean waves before the tide. With one magnificent gesture, like Napoleon declaring himself emperor, Ansata Imperial places the crown upon his own head. There are moments that when viewing beauty, one must remember history. Ansata Imperial is no accident of birth. This beauty represents hundreds of years of selection and expert breeding. As seeds spring forth from seeds, so beauty breedeth beauty. Prancing with dainty steps that half touch the earth, as if unable to decide whether to live upon the ground or in the air, Imperial Imalana has a grace that reminds one of a gazelle. As she matures, Imperial Imalana is even more lovely. She stands her father's daughter. The athletic abilities of Ansata Imperial are evident in the tremendous action and powerful strides of his champion son, Imperial Imjassim. Responding to the forgotten echoes of campaigns long fought, his tail and mane raised in the wind as banners carried into battle. I am here, she says. You must reckon with me as you did with my father. Ansata Imperial's blood is both my honor and my heritage. It is said that if one tells you that he has seen a horse fly in the air, ask what color the horse was. And if he replies chestnut, then you may believe him. Imperial Imala is the reincarnation of that wing-footed chestnut. There is gaiety in her step and a spring of her tail that is the hallmark of her sire, Ansata Imperial. Through her veins runs the blood of Nazir, Halima, Moniet El Nefus, and Sama. If beauty be in the eye of the beholder, then gaze on, for Imperial Imala represents a promise fulfilled. Who was once a prince is now a king. Breeding has succeeded. It has produced an Egyptian Arabian stallion of undeniable presence, Moniet Al-Nafis. Genesis continues as a newborn foal wanders with curious delight through the Garden of Eden. Like the child, like the father. So pure and distinct is the blood of Moniet Al-Nafis that he has the rare ability to place a royal stamp of consistency upon his offspring. The mint mark of the desert remains. New life bursts forth. It is harvest time at Imperial Egyptian stud. A new foal crop appears on the horizon. The cadence of their steps is an invitation for the world to see the refinement of the children of Moniet Nafis. She moves in beauty, drawing circles of delight upon the ground. She conducts the moonbeams in a symphony of fluid grace and charm, only pausing her step in midair to freeze the moment forever. The desert Bedouins worship the moon as their god and believe that on the night of the full moon, under its cool, brilliant light, their gods danced. They call the Arabian the moon's horse, its blue horse. Long ago, the night of the full moon was known as the night the gods danced. An impressive U.S. top 10 futurity stallion in his own right, Ansata Imperial has also excelled as a sire of champions. Imperial Imaluk is one such champion. The accomplishments of Ansata Imperial's get and grand get in continually winning top honors throughout the show world is a living testament to his prepotency. His children have an extra lightness, a certain hesitation in their action. This young filly bows in homage to her father's greatness and with confidence looks straight into the world's eye. With smooth limbs, slender and clean, Imperial Imdal gallops through green fields. His tail rides high, carefree in its flowing arch. His dignity is clear. He is unmistakably his father's son. Vision is drawn upon the blackness. The shadowy figure that poses its stillness is Moniet Nafis. It is coronation time. Moniet Nafis has become a king. Nothing shines as bright as a new star. Imperial Sonbaline is fascinated by her own beauty, dazzled by her own charm. Her aura is as blue as the blood in her veins. She is a glimpse of nature's perfection. Ansata Imperial stands unchallenged as a progenitor of extreme type. His foals have a wide-eyed look of the desert, with the same flash and heat as their illustrious father. Behold the flight of the Pharaoh's horse. The earth trembles under the powerful strides of Moniet el Nafis. Moniet el Nafis draws his fine, chiseled head high in the air, eyes flashing and his nostrils restless, expanding and contracting with every breath. The qualities that make Moniet el Nafis an exciting stallion also make him a champion producer, and his award-winning daughter, Imperial Nadra, is living proof of his mark. The fluid movements, length of neck, and smoothness of body demonstrate in the foals of Moniet el Nafis the epitome of the Arabian horse. He passes these qualities so lavishly onto his offspring that his extraordinary prepotency is unquestioned. Imperial Nafata's past and future show record is a proclamation of her father's greatness. Under the direction of Barbara A. Griffith, the name of Imperial Egyptian stud has become synonymous with quality, integrity, and success in the breeding and promotion of the Egyptian Arabian horse. From far, far back in the depths of my soul, a ghostly spirit soars. I have known you before the temple tombs face the river Nile. I have circled my arms to embrace your ivory neck, and then have hung upon it a necklace of 1,000 shields. Let no man call himself your master. You are the Arabian horse. You are my friend. God grant that I may enter paradise upon your back.